everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over Sonic the Hedgehog's Big the Cat and Chaos from Jakks Pacific. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's Big the Cat. Big looks like he's ripped straight from the game, and I love him. He looks wonderful. The purple is really well done. The dark purple is even better. I love the shell-shocked look to his eyes. As in, like, what did I do? Why am I here? What have I been here for a long time? What's going on? Yeah, I really love this a lot. The little stripes on his head are really well done. That's nice. Reminds me of Shadow's little stripes over there. His eyes are really just nice, though. I love that. His nose is painted pretty well. It looks really good from all angles. There's a little bit of, smudging over here. I guess it won't come off. Whatever. It's hard to see when you're far away. The white is really striking. I love that. The belt is painted really well with a little indents on it. It's very nice. It even has two little indents over here. I love how this looks like a ring. That's really nice. He has these gloves that are really cool. He has that little cut, that little notch for no reason that gloves have all the time. As far as the back goes, little tufts of hair coming out. His ears are really long. Are you sure he doesn't look like a rabbit or something? His tail is really cute, looks really good. All the legalese and all the stuff on the back is right there. You can't really see it that well, which is really great. I love it a lot. It does say 2022 on the back also. So, yeah, just reminding you what year it is. The sandals are really cool. I love the little buckles on them. They look wonderful, really nicely done. The tan matches the belt a lot and kind of matches these gloves too. You can tell they're different though, at least material-wise. There is some scuffing going on, though, as far as the feet go, right on the edge. I'm just noticing that right now, and there is some sort of iffy paint on the sandals, but I think it's really nicely done otherwise. Really great character with some great coloration and just really looking a lot like the games. As far as accessories goes, Big the Cat comes with these two rings. They're the same exact rings we've seen from the playsets. They even have a little hole in them you could put in the playsets. I kind of wish he came with something new, but we already used our budget on a different figure for a new accessory. So maybe someday they'll come around to a fishing pole or Froggy or whatever. But in the meantime, we have these two rings to add to my ring collection. At least I'm really close to 50 on that. As far as articulation goes, the head can go left this far, right this far. It can't really go any further beyond that or go up and down. You can sort of like angle him a little bit, the hips, to make him look up and down if you want, or left and right this far, but it's kind of fine in my case, I guess. You go up this far with the arm down, crashes into this, go out a little bit, and then around, which works out pretty fine. You can also get a up here with the bend, not really that great. You can get a swivel, which is actually making up for it. You can't really touch his belly or anything, though. That's kind of a shame. You get a swivel at the wrist, a tiny bit of up and down, and a tiny bit of left and right all the way around. It doesn't really work out as well as it probably could, but for this size of arm, it's fine. You can get him looking like he's punching from this angle over here, or you can get him looking like he's holding something from over here, grabbing something, pulling somebody away, maybe with his strength. He doesn't really have any articulation for his body. He makes up for that with the tail. You can swivel it left and right, and it's really cute. That's adorable. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Very nicely done. Looking at his feet, we also can go up this far with them, down this far. You can do the splits, but watch out for scuffing the legs. So yeah, I have a little scuff right over here because of that, and it's kind of, didn't look out for that before, and it just got me trying the splits earlier. But you can make him look up and down with this articulation over here. You do get some swivel at the bottom and a little bit of pivot, but that's about it. It isn't really that much. It's kind of limiting articulation, but I do think it works. I really love the look of this figure and how accurately they portrayed him. The little pieces of figure just coming together to make this guy is really astounding. How they did all the articulation is really nice. I like how big the feet are with their two peg holes at the bottom. I like how white the ears are too. That's really nice. Big's a good lad. He's a big lad. Big the Cat stands at about 4.5, 4 3/4 inches tall or so, next to Amy Rose and a Chao, substituting as cheese, I believe. I hope we get cream sometime soon. That'd be awesome. But they look good together. I still think Amy's a little bit tall for her figure here. but it works well with Big the Cat, so I'm not complaining. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Oh, I'm so glad you found Froggy, Big. I'm just gonna take these rings as payment, okay? Okay, you keep hugging him. Alright, bye! Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Now it's time for some chaos. Chaos is a very hard to capture character on camera. I will try my best here though. These lines here from my studio lighting, but the eyes are the most interesting part of the figure. They're the only piece that isn't really a teal translucent color. That's really nicely done. They're not almond eyes, they're really ovular eyes. It's really cool. They're not like a human eye. They're more like just weird eggs. It's strange. Kind of fits with Eggman a little bit. Looks really cool. He doesn't have the brain in there either. They could have put a brain in there, I think. He has a little cloud thing that represents that brain. So there's that, I guess. It's a very like bulbous kind of head in a way. Reminds me of the Coneheads a little bit, that old SNL sketch / movie with Dan Aykroyd. He has these little sort of dolphin fin looking things coming down. I don't know if they're like shark fins or something, but yeah, that's kind of interesting and really cool. There isn't really much to say about him other than that he looks a lot like the character from the games, and he has a lot of points to him. He's translucent. You can see a lot of the inner workings and pieces and how everything pegs in, how everything joints up, how all the articulation works for an action figure. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I want it to, look better than this. I am kind of fine with this because this is all you can do as an action figure, with everything looking like it does in this, at least with all these little pegs and pins and joints. It looks way better off camera, but on camera with these lights, it kind of looks bad, which is a shame. There also is a little stump of a tail that I don't get. Point or something, maybe? I think it's part of the character from the game. It looks like a piece is missing too, because it's kind of like, rough around the edges. The legs look really good. They match the hands a little bit, with the spikes. It's more like sort of flippers than feet in a way. I kind of like that a lot. He has a really unique, very alien design that I can't put my finger on what animal this is or what it tries to represent, but Chaos is just a really well done action figure that just looks very strange, and I think that's the entire point. As far as accessories goes, Chaos comes with the Master Emerald. This is amazing to see. It's really hollow though, and very, light, so it's a really nice piece. You can, sort of roll it around like this, which is pretty neat and cool. Other than that, there isn't much to say. It's a large Chaos Emerald that's dark green. It's pretty cool. I guess there is a little port here for the little play sets and stuff. You want to put that on there, like every character's foot has a peg hole. This also has a peg hole too. So that's really neat. There is some gluing together the top and the bottom, and I really want to put something in there. I could put like a Chao in here or something. Will that fit? I'm not really sure. Probably if you put it sideways, it might fit in there, but that's something interesting to see. It reminds me a lot of the Sonic Frontiers characters that are captured. I just find this really cool. They could expand upon this. That'd be nice. Maybe they're going to use this down the line for something like that, and I can't wait to see it. But I'm really glad to have the Master Emerald in hand. It looks awesome. As far as articulation goes for Chaos, he has a left and right swivel for the head, kind of hindered a little bit by these little bumps over here on the back, these little fin kind of things. But it's pretty cool still. You get up this far, down this far, swivel all the way around, watching for each little thing. It doesn't really work as great as it could probably. You do get a 90-degree angle right here. That's pretty nice. You do get a swivel over here with a little bit of pivot, all the way around. For the hands, you can't grip this or anything, but he probably can grip something, I would guess, in that hand. He doesn't have anything for torso articulation, I'm afraid, but he does have a up this far for the leg. That's pretty nice. Down this far, all the way back. He can do these splits, so that's really neat for the character and figure. Really nicely done on the splits. You can go back this far on the knee. Looks nice. And down, you get a swivel here with a tiny bit of pivot around. It kind of was molded this way to be really uniform with the leg. So it looked like one big gelatinous mass rather than having separated, broken sort of up parts. You do see those broken up parts, though, all the way around the body, so it kind of renders the point moot in a way, kind of. It should look like one amorphous mass, but it being an action figure holds that back a little bit. There's also a little bubble, I think, right over here, or is it a mold mark? I'm not sure. I tried to make sure I got one without any bubbles on the figure, at least. There are 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet, by the way, same as the Master Emerald. This is a really nice-looking figure, but I'm not sure if I want to call it the best figure of the year. I don't think. Chaos stands at about 4 1/4 inches tall next to modern Sonic. They look really good together, actually. They have a lot of similar design philosophies, especially with the hair and Chaos's head itself. That's really cool to see. Awesome. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Oh, no, you don't, Chaos. The Master Emerald is too powerful for you. In fact, I'm just going to take it and put it in my mantle. I mean, no one's really using it. Ah! Overall, while I find that these figures are the spitting images of their characters from the games, they are hampered by the fact that they're physical plastic action figures. Big the Cat is a great example of looking just like his character, yet having kind of poor articulation. The arms aren't really that great. The legs aren't really that great at all. The tail's really nice. The head is pretty okay. But other than that, he's just an alright figure. This is made even worse by the fact he doesn't come with Froggy or a fishing lure. Things he really are identified with. You could put them in there and move the Master Emerald to a different wave if the having one new accessory per wave is true. But I just find that he could be way better with some better accessories and better articulation. Chaos is also a mixed bag of emotions. I find that he looks amazing and exactly like his game counterpart as far as the shape and the sort of look of him, how he's all translucent, you can see through him. I wish he had a brain up there for the head instead of that cloudy thing, but at least we have the cloudy thing. His eyes are amazing and look wonderful. I wish they were a little bit translucent too, that'd be nice. I do find, though, that all the pins and joints really showing kind of hampers the fact that he is an action figure. You know, you don't get that immersion you get from looking at any of the other characters. You see an action figure more than a weird blob of, teal goo. It's just strange. I also find that he could have a little bit better ankle articulation, maybe a ball joint down there going into the leg instead of the swivel they have. But I feel like they worked with what they got in this iteration of Chaos. The Master Emerald being here is exactly what I want. It's awesome. I don't know if I like it being hollow or not, and having it be a trap for other characters would be interesting to see later on in the life of Jakks Pacific. These 2 figures are great. Don't get me wrong. Get them. I love them so much. I just feel like they could be even better than they already are. They are amazing, in my opinion, and I'm glad to have them in the Sonic the Hedgehog collection. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.